Forgiveness is maybe one of the most shocking things the gospel asks of us. It's shocking, not because it's unfair, but because it's so different from how the world usually works. Who can understand that Jesus, hanging on the cross, asks for forgiveness for those who hurt him? Who can look at Christ all broken with no hands or feet and not feel like they need to stop and think? In the book, The Broken Christ by Ramón Cué Romano, we see this wounded Christ, who in his silence shows us God's heart, a heart that doesn't hate. Christ, who, even though he can't hug, still welcomes. Who, even though he can't walk, still looks for sinners. Who, even though he's broken, teaches us that love doesn't stop when you're hurt, but it can become cleaner and stronger. To forgive all the way is more than just an attitude. It's like being crucified on the inside. It means looking at your enemy, the one who said bad things about you, betrayed you, stole your peace, hurt you, or took someone you love from you, and choosing not to hurt them back. Not because they deserve it, but because I was forgiven first by a love that didn't set any rules. The big problem with forgiveness is a human one. Justice cries out for things to be made right. Pride wants revenge. Pain asks for space. But Christ, the broken one, the one who loved until he bled, shows us another way. The way of a wheat seed that dies so it can grow fruit. The way of someone who turns the other cheek, not because they're scared, but because they are free inside. Jesus doesn't ask us to feel like forgiving, but to choose to forgive. Forgiving an enemy is the holiest thing a person can do. There's no greater way to be like Christ than this. That's why it's hard. That's why it hurts. That's why it saves and makes us clean. Looking at the broken Christ, you understand that only gentle, open love has the power to heal a soul. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past, but it stops hate from controlling it anymore. To forgive doesn't mean to say it was okay, but to rise above it. Looking at the broken Christ, we understand that forgiveness is the path of the strong, of those who love God more than their own hurt feelings. It's a choice that sets you free, that doesn't pretend the wound isn't there, but it stops that wound from running our lives. To forgive all the way doesn't mean to say evil is okay, but to stop evil from making me its slave. It's not about forgetting, but about giving my pain to Christ, so he can turn it into something that saves. The enemy is still an enemy, but in Christ, they stop being the one who makes you suffer and become a soul that needs mercy. I forgive, not because it just happens naturally, but because love asks me to. And when I forgive like that, the broken Christ starts to heal me on the inside too, and I become like another Christ. Forgiveness makes sense now. Forgive, not because you feel like it. Forgive so Christ can be proud of you. So, forgive and Christ will do the rest. You just forgive.